Our very strongest achievement is our people. We are so fortunate here to have a mission that is all about producing leaders of character for our world.
In 1931, the term the American dream was first used, a core part of American identity. It includes the belief that anyone can improve their lives regardless of background. As a land-grant university shaped by a culture of service and military tradition, this belief is especially important to Texas A&M. However, today there is a crisis of confidence in education. Confidence in U.S. higher education fell from 57% in 2015 to around 36% by 2024. Despite this, Texas A&M believes the American dream is still alive. Every Aggie that goes on to shape America's story is proof of this.
What is the one word you'd use to describe your industry?
Service defines Texas A&M. Service is one of our core values, but it is the one that underpins everything that we do. For 150 years, this university has prepared men and women to go into communities and lead. We're incredibly proud of that. We're so fortunate to have the opportunity to produce leaders of character here at Texas A&M. We focus on that, we make that our mission. We have world-class faculty and researchers who change the world through their discoveries. And actually, there's any number of examples I could give you of people who exemplify that. One example is Norman Borlaug.
Well, Dr. Norman Borlaug was an incredible human being. He was working in the 1960s in a research center called CIMMYT in Mexico. And at that time, there was a lot of people dying of hunger in Mexico, but also in India and in Pakistan. And one of the issues was that some of the crops, especially wheat, was just not adapting properly to the changes in the weather patterns and so forth in those countries. He believed very strongly that science was a tool that needed to be used to help farmers in his research in agriculture to develop a variety of wheat that ended up saving 1 billion lives. But he was at the same time very humble.
A&M has contributed a lot of ways to America, first and foremost in leadership. Leadership of people of character that goes back to the founding of this university and all the way to today. Whether that's in service to the military, service in public, in government, whether it's in service to people in companies and businesses.
Across every field, Aggies are leading the way. We have such incredible examples of successful former students here who really are making a difference in their local community, in the state, and globally. We have people like General Eric Smith, who is the Commandant of the Marine Corps. We have cabinet members like Brooke Rollins, who is the Secretary of Agriculture. We have former governors and secretaries like Rick Perry, who have served this state and country beyond measure. We have business leaders and entrepreneurs who are incredible. We have people like Anthony Wood, who created Roku. We have Arch Beaver Applin III, the creator of Buc-ee's.
Texas A&M University's leadership is shown through having 9 Medal of Honor recipients, which is among the highest number of universities in the nation. I think the foundations that we build here at Texas A&M University, among our students, among our alumni, it's that foundation of giving above oneself, of character, of integrity, of selfless service. That's what distinguishes being an Aggie. If you look through the history of this country, it's been strong in giving people economic opportunities, give people the American dream. But all throughout that time, there's always the question, was the dream exist for me? Can the dream exist for this generation? The fact is, it's really shown time and time again that being able to earn that degree gives people an economic opportunity that they wouldn't exist before, instilling that hope, that excitement, that opportunity in the young generation is one reason that A&M has continued to lead in all types of fields, whether that's in public service, engineering, agriculture. Texas A&M has grown over the years to now have an enrollment across our campuses of 80,000 students, which is a massive university.
We hear a lot in this country about the enrollment cliff, and I know a lot of universities have seen dips in enrollment, but we're not worried about that here at Texas A&M. The demand for an Aggie education has, quite frankly, never been higher. America is celebrating 250 years, and Texas A&M University is celebrating 150 years. This will be an incredibly special time for our university, and the way we'll keep that American dream alive and that innovative spirit is to, quite frankly, stay laser focused on our mission. And our mission, again, is to provide a world-class education, produce leaders of character, and foster innovative research that changes the world. I'm confident that we will continue to be a force for good for the next 150 years.